Cause and effect, a profound and miraculous concept, originates from ancient Indian philosophy, permeating every breath of life and reflecting the immutable truth about the relationship between actions and their outcomes. Derived from the Sanskrit word karman, meaning action or karma, cause and effect embody the operation of the principle of causality. Everything has a cause and its corresponding result. In every thought, word, and deed, individuals plant seeds of karma, which eventually bear fruits of joy or suffering. While cause and effect are prominently recognized in Buddhist and Hindu traditions, this truth transcends religious boundaries. The essence of cause and effect, akin to a clear mirror, is also reflected in the teachings of other traditions. Phrases like "you reap what you sow" or "what goes around comes around" vividly illustrate this universal truth. Understanding cause and effect allows people to not only adjust their behavior but also transform their consciousness, steering themselves toward goodness. In this way, every action becomes a seed of wisdom and compassion, and every thought becomes a guiding light on the path to liberation from suffering. Thus, cause and effect is neither punishment nor reward. It is a priceless lesson for growth and enlightenment in the flow of life. Let us now explore 9 types of cause and effect that influence human behavior, perception, and emotions. Cause and effect and rebirth are 2 fundamental principles in Buddhist teachings, reflecting the operation of the universe based on the relationship between actions and consequences, between causation and results. In the endless flow of birth and death, every action created through body, speech, and mind leaves an imprint on the karmic stream, directly influencing the rebirth of sentient beings across countless lifetimes. Karma is not a supernatural force or the decree of a divine being, but rather the result of what we have done, thought, and said in this life and previous ones. According to Buddhist teachings, wholesome karma leads sentient beings to be reborn into auspicious realms, such as the human or heavenly realms, where blessings, peace, and opportunities to cultivate toward enlightenment abound. Conversely, unwholesome karma binds sentient beings to realms of suffering, from lower forms of existence to the painful paths of hell, hungry ghosts, and animals where suffering, deprivation, and ignorance reign supreme. However, cause and effect and rebirth are neither punishments nor rewards from a higher power but the natural operation of universal law. Each individual is the master and inheritor of their karma. As the Buddha taught, you are the creators of your karma, you are the inheritors of its results, no one else can save you. This profound lesson urges sentient beings to take responsibility for transforming their karma. Rebirth is not merely the cycle of reincarnation but also a priceless opportunity for sentient beings to cultivate, learn, and attain liberation. Thus, instead of fearing rebirth, Buddhists are encouraged to awaken to the law of cause and effect, understanding that every action in the present is a seed shaping the future. This life is an opportunity for each of us to accumulate merit, live ethically, and cultivate compassion and wisdom, not only to find peace in the present, but also to strive for liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Understanding cause and effect and rebirth encourages individuals to live mindfully, avoiding unwholesome deeds while striving to sow seeds of goodness. When actions arise from compassion and wisdom, positive karmic results will manifest not only in this life, but also ripple through future existences. More importantly, this transformative path does not merely lead to favorable rebirths, but serves as the key to breaking through ignorance, transcending the cycle of rebirth, realizing ultimate truth, and attaining nirvana, the ultimate goal of spiritual life. By understanding cause and effect and rebirth, we recognize that every thought, word, and action holds profound significance, influencing not only the individual but also intertwining with the karmic web of the entire universe. Therefore, living mindfully, sowing seeds of virtue, and avoiding unwholesome karma are ways to free ourselves from unnecessary suffering, and beyond that, illuminate the path of enlightenment. Cause and effect is not merely a philosophical or religious concept, but also a powerful motivational force driving positive social behavior, as reflected in modern psychology. In daily life, belief in cause and effect functions as a guiding mechanism, helping people deeply understand the consequences of every action they undertake. When individuals believe that every action carries consequences, not only for themselves but also for the community, they are often inclined to act for the greater good. Those who believe in cause and effect are more likely to perform virtuous deeds such as helping others, sharing resources, and supporting one another in social relationships. These actions not only alleviate suffering within the community but also strengthen trust and bonds among its members. Modern psychology suggests that the belief in the consequences of one's actions not only motivates good deeds, but also initiates a positive feedback loop. When someone helps others, they often receive gratitude, support, or intangible benefits, such as a sense of satisfaction and inner peace. This encourages them to continue engaging in positive actions, spreading waves of kindness to those around them. From a societal perspective, cause and effect function as a natural ethical principle, prompting individuals to live responsibly, considering the outcomes of their actions not only for themselves but also for the broader community. When a society is built on foundations like altruism, kindness, and mutual support, cause and effect become more than a personal lesson. They evolve into a driving force for constructing a harmonious and sustainably developed community. Cause and effect is not only a guiding truth for ethical behavior but also a profound foundation that helps individuals cultivate self-control. Understanding that every action, no matter how small, has direct or indirect consequences, those who believe in cause and effect tend to think carefully before acting. In life, impulsive decisions or thoughtless actions often stem from a lack of self-control and awareness of consequences. However, when people realize that every action carries implications for the future, they find it easier to restrain momentary desires or negative emotions. Like a lighthouse illuminating the path, cause and effect remind us that the present is the seed of the future. Belief in cause and effect not only prevents wrong actions but also encourages conscious and prudent decision-making. Before making a choice, believers in cause and effect often ask themselves, what will this action lead to? Will it benefit myself and others? This careful consideration not only enhances self-control but also fosters wiser choices, resulting in positive outcomes for both personal life and professional endeavors. In one's career, self-control based on an understanding of cause and effect helps individuals avoid risky decisions, focus on long-term goals, and maintain perseverance. In relationships, it promotes kindness, respect, and compassion, as people understand that harmful words or actions may result in undesirable consequences. The concept of cause and effect extends beyond philosophy and ethics, finding profound application in modern psychological therapy as a tool for understanding and addressing life's challenges. By recognizing that every action, thought, and decision has consequences, individuals can gain deep insights into their behavior and its impact on their life experiences. In therapy, the concept of cause and effect helps participants identify patterns in their lives, from self-destructive behaviors to challenging relationships. For example, when someone faces feelings of guilt, they can be guided to understand that these emotions stem from specific past actions and that they have the power to transform these feelings by altering their behavior or mindset in the present. This awareness not only alleviates negative emotions but also inspires a commitment to live more responsibly and avoid repeating past mistakes. Cause and effect-based methods are also effective in addressing issues of self-worth. Many people tend to blame themselves or feel undeserving of happiness. When guided to understand that self-worth is not determined by past mistakes but can be built through positive actions in the present, they begin to regain confidence and live more meaningful lives. In interpersonal relationships, understanding cause and effect improves communication and empathy. Instead of blaming or holding grudges, people learn to recognize the connection between their actions and others' responses, fostering harmony and understanding in their relationships. Overall, applying cause and effect in psychological therapy enables individuals to view life with wisdom and a proactive mindset. They no longer feel trapped by old patterns but realize their ability to control their lives through mindful and responsible actions. This process not only promotes personal growth but also opens the door to inner healing, leading to a life of harmony and peace. Belief in cause and effect is not merely an ethical principle, but also a profound approach to dealing with life's stresses and challenges. By understanding that every event has a cause and meaning, individuals can view difficulties not as injustices or meaningless occurrences, but as opportunities for growth and learning. When facing negative events, interpreting them through the lens of cause and effect helps reduce confusion and suffering. Believers in cause and effect understand that present difficulties may result from past actions or serve as lessons for personal change and improvement in the future. This perspective not only helps them accept reality but also fosters a proactive, positive attitude instead of blame or anxiety. One of the key benefits of believing in cause and effect is the ability to reframe negative situations positively. Instead of viewing failure as an endpoint, those who understand cause and effect see it as an opportunity to learn and adjust. Instead of succumbing to the pressure of difficulties, they seek the lessons hidden in each circumstance, thereby reducing stress and regaining emotional balance. This mindset also cultivates inner peace, as those who believe in cause and effect trust that everything happens for a reason and in its own time. They are less swept away by worry and can maintain calmness to handle issues effectively. The belief that they can plant positive causes to transform negative effects in the future empowers them to live responsibly, optimistically, and resiliently. Cause and effect is not only a philosophical or religious principle, but also a guiding compass for ethical decision-making in life. Understanding that every action brings consequences encourages people to carefully deliberate before making choices, leading them to select paths aligned with moral and ethical values. Belief in cause and effect serves as a moral compass, helping individuals navigate challenging situations. When faced with decisions that might affect others, those who believe in cause and effect often ask themselves, what will this action lead to? Will it harm or hurt anyone? This awareness prompts them to act not only for personal gain but also for the well-being of others, upholding values like honesty, compassion, and responsibility. This perspective also encourages integrity, as individuals understand that deceit, fraud, or wrongdoing will inevitably bring negative consequences, even if they are not immediately visible. Conversely, virtuous, truthful, and altruistic actions will yield positive outcomes, benefiting not only the individual but also those around them. Moreover, belief in cause and effect fosters accountability. People stop blaming circumstances or others, recognizing that their decisions and actions shape their future. This encourages mindfulness and thoughtful consideration in every action, motivating them to do good even when no one is watching. By integrating the principle of cause and effect into daily life, individuals not only create a positive and meaningful future but also contribute to a harmonious and ethical society. This profound understanding transforms both personal and communal experiences, paving the way for a life of responsibility, peace, and moral integrity. Belief in cause and effect not only enhances awareness of the connection between actions and their outcomes, but also encourages the practice of deep gratitude for the blessings in life. Gratitude, when viewed through the lens of cause and effect, transcends simple appreciation for life's gifts. It becomes a recognition that these blessings are closely tied to the seeds of goodness we or others have planted in the past. Those who believe in cause and effect understand that nothing in life happens randomly. Achievements, positive relationships, and valuable opportunities are seen as the results of past virtuous deeds by themselves or those around them. This awareness fosters an appreciation for all good things, no matter how small, as they recognize the many causes, efforts, and goodwill involved in bringing about these blessings. Practicing gratitude in the spirit of cause and effect offers numerous psychological and emotional benefits. By pausing to appreciate the good in life, individuals often feel happier and less burdened by anxiety or dissatisfaction. Gratitude shifts focus from challenges and failures to life's positives, enhancing overall satisfaction and promoting a positive attitude. This creates a virtuous cycle of planting good seeds for a brighter future. Furthermore, gratitude rooted in cause and effect extends to relationships. Grateful individuals acknowledge the contributions of others to their success and happiness, inspiring them to respond with kindness, compassion, and acts of goodwill. In this way, gratitude transcends personal well-being and becomes a driving force for positive interactions within communities and society. On a broader scale, gratitude within the framework of cause and effect encourages a calm approach to adversity. When faced with difficulties, people can recognize them as part of the karmic cycle, opportunities for growth and learning. Instead of feeling wronged, they remain grateful for the lessons hidden within challenges, maintaining an optimistic and resilient outlook on life. Cause and effect not only guide behavior but also inspire profound forgiveness. By understanding that everyone has their own karmic path, individuals can release resentment, cultivate compassion, and find inner peace. In the light of cause and effect, every action, whether good or bad, carries consequences for both the doer and those affected. When someone causes harm, instead of harboring hatred, recognizing that their actions are influenced by their own karma fosters a more objective perspective. Their behavior is not random but a reflection of past causes and conditions. This realization nurtures empathy and compassion, paving the way for forgiveness. Forgiveness, in the context of cause and effect, is not about denying the hurt experienced, but choosing not to remain trapped in pain and anger. Letting go of resentment frees individuals from negative emotions, creating space for healing and inner peace. Cause and effect encourage forgiveness, as holding on to hatred not only harms others but also oneself. This perspective shifts focus toward personal growth. Understanding that everyone is navigating their own karmic journey reduces the impulse to blame or change others. Instead, individuals direct their energy inward, improving their actions, fostering a virtuous mind, and planting seeds for a better future. Forgiveness itself becomes an act of planting good seeds. By forgiving, one not only releases negative emotions but also generates positive karma. Compassion and kindness create positive energy, nurture harmonious relationships, and contribute to a more peaceful community. Ultimately, forgiveness rooted in cause and effect fosters a calm response to adversity. Rather than feeling betrayed or wronged, individuals recognize that everything falls within the karmic cycle and that suffering is part of the journey toward growth. This acceptance brings peace and enables individuals to move forward with equanimity, unburdened by the past. Belief in cause and effect is a powerful tool for minimizing conflict and curbing the urge for retaliation in personal and social relationships. Understanding that every negative action carries corresponding consequences discourages individuals from engaging in aggressive or violent behavior, thereby maintaining peace and stability in daily interactions. In situations of conflict or disagreement, feelings of hurt or injustice often drive a desire for revenge. However, belief in cause and effect reveals that retaliation perpetuates a negative cycle and creates undesirable consequences for oneself. Recognizing this, believers in cause and effect choose to let go of anger and approach situations with calmness, knowing that patience and compassion lead to better outcomes in the long run. This perspective fosters peaceful interactions. When faced with negativity, instead of responding with the same energy, one can act according to their values, understanding that restraint and compassion not only preserve inner peace, but also have the potential to transform the situation positively. This approach reduces tension and can improve relationships by building mutual respect and understanding. Belief in cause and effect also encourages thoughtful conflict resolution. Instead of blaming or escalating disputes, individuals learn to view problems from a broader perspective, considering not only present actions but also the deeper causes that led to the situation. This approach not only resolves conflicts effectively, but also fosters harmony and trust in relationships. Finally, releasing the desire for revenge liberates individuals from negative emotions like hatred and anger, bringing peace and inner freedom. Recognizing that all actions are subject to the law of cause and effect, individuals learn to let go and accept, freeing themselves from emotional burdens. This shift creates positive changes in individuals and contributes to building a more peaceful and harmonious community. Cause and effect are not merely philosophical principles but guiding lights for how we live, act, and interact with the world. By understanding cause and effect, we are inspired to act with kindness, let go of resentment, reduce stress, and build harmonious relationships. In doing so, we plant seeds of goodness not only for the present but for the future, benefiting both ourselves and the community. Let us live mindfully, act with compassion, and always remember, every action today shapes tomorrow. Choose to sow goodness, as cause and effect are a miraculous and fair cycle. Thank you for reading, and don't forget to share these positive values with those around you.